Hello! In this lesson, you will learn about Wi-Fi and the security implications of wireless networks. Wi-Fi is a technology for wireless, local area networking of devices based on the IEEE 802.11 standards. It started small, intended mostly for industrial use, and has grown to be the most common way that all of our personal electronic devices connect at home or at the office. The development of Wi-Fi leveraged many of the same protocols and technology as Ethernet, with one very large difference. All transmissions are happening over the air, meaning that, much like a verbal conversation, anyone listening can hear what is being said. Originally, the authentication and privacy mechanisms for Wi-Fi were very weak. The standard had a simple option to provide encryption called Wired Equivalent Privacy, WEP. WEP used a key to encrypt traffic using the RC4 key stream. However, someone could compromise WEP fairly quickly if they had the right tools and a reasonably powerful machine. The word went out, Wi-Fi was insecure, and the technology, which was just starting to grow, had serious problems. Stakeholders gathered with IEEE and the Wi-Fi Alliance to produce Wi-Fi Protected Access, WPA. It added security features, but retained the RC4 algorithm, which made it easy for users to upgrade their older devices. However, it still didn't solve the fundamental security problem. A new standard, based on the Advanced Encryption Standard AES algorithm from the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, was also introduced as Wi-Fi Protected Access 2, WPA2. This was a lot more secure than WEP. In addition, new enterprise-grade authentication was added to the technology, creating two flavors of each security style. The personal level of security continued to use a shared passphrase for network authentication and key exchange. The enterprise level of security used 802.1x authentication mechanisms, similar to those used on wired networks, to authenticate users and set up encryption. However, poorly chosen or weak passphrases could still leave networks vulnerable. Released in 2018, Wi-Fi Protected Access 3, WPA3, introduced a new, more secure handshake for making connections, an easier method for adding devices to the network, increased key sizes, and other security features. It might seem like that's it. Wireless is now secure, and there's nothing to worry about. Unfortunately, that is not the case. Hackers have found several ways to exploit human behavior and still get access to the information they want. Free Wi-Fi available is a sign we all look for in public, yet it comes with risks. Hackers set up access points, APs, to act as honeypots in public areas. The unsuspecting people who connect to these so-called free networks don't realize that the hacker has access to everything they are doing online. For example, if you input your account credentials and credit card information, they can get it. Be wary, even if a network name seems legitimate. In addition, our handheld devices remember networks we've attached to in the past. In an effort to help us, they automatically look for and attach to that network again when they see it. This means that a hacker can hear your phone looking for the legitimate hotel Wi-Fi you connected to last year, set up a fake AP broadcasting that network name, and trick your device into connecting. Unless you notice that your device is now connected to Wi-Fi, you may pass data through the fake AP, again exposing everything you're doing. You're not just exposed when you're away from home. Many people set up their network at home, but never turn on security. Or if they did, they set it long ago, possibly using WEP or WPA, and never updated to a stronger passphrase. Newer firmware for home wireless routers now offers additional features, such as WPA3 or visibility into the devices on their network. It's a good idea to keep your security up to date and pick passphrases that are complex and hard to guess. At the very least, change the service set identifier SSID and admin default username and password. Also, keep an eye on your home network and make sure you recognize the devices that are accessing it. If a hacker gets onto the network, they have access to everything on that network. At that point, it's no longer a question of reading the wireless traffic you're sending. It's about what devices they can compromise and what data they can get from those devices. The challenges associated with enterprise-class Wi-Fi continue to grow. With IoT, BYOD, and a highly mobile workforce, it's critical to manage access points while also dealing with evolving security threats, be it at the corporate office, remote office, or in your home.